Gentlemen, did this come from a lab or from the wet markets? Are we working on similar bioweapons in this country? And if so, to what end? As a deterrent? Doctor, your thoughts. Are we working on anything like COVID-19 in this country?
Under the authority granted me as Director of Weapons Research and Development, I commissioned last year a study of this project by the Bland Corporation. Based on the findings of the report, my conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent for reasons which at this moment must be all too obvious.
So you mean it is possible for them to have created something like this?
It requires only the will to do so.
But how is it possible for this thing to be triggered automatically?
It is not only possible, it is essential. That is the whole idea of this machine, you know. Deterrence is the art of producing in the mind of the enemy the fear to attack. And so, because of the automated and irrevocable decision-making process which rules out human meddling, the doomsday machine is terrifying. It's simple to understand.
But now, this could be an opportunity.
I would not rule out the chance to preserve a nucleus of human specimens. It would be quite easy. At the bottom of some of our deeper mine shafts.
How long would we have to stay down there?
I would think that possibly 100 years.
You mean people could live down there for 100 years?
It would not be difficult, my Führer. Nuclear reactors could... I'm sorry, Mr. President. Nuclear reactors could provide power almost indefinitely. Greenhouses could maintain plant life. Animals could be bred and slaughtered. Quick survey would have to be made of all the available mine sites in the country. But I would guess that dwelling space for several 100,000 of our people could easily be provided.
Who would have the responsibility of deciding who stays up and who goes down?
Could easily be accomplished with a computer. And the computer could be set and programmed to accept factors from youth, health, sexual fertility, intelligence, and a cross-section of necessary skills. Of course, it would be absolutely vital that our top government and military men be included to foster and impart the required principles of leadership and tradition.
You all right?
Actually, they would breed prodigiously, eh? There would be much time and little to do. But with the proper breeding techniques and a ratio of, say, 10 females to each male, I would guess that they could then work their way back to the present gross national product within, say, 20 years.
But wouldn't people be sad, leaving their loved ones behind?
No, sir. Excuse me. Also, when they go down into the mine, everyone will still be alive. There will be no shocking memories. And the prevailing motion will be one of nostalgia for those left behind, combined with a spirit of bold curiosity for the adventure ahead. Ha!
What the hell is wrong with you? Doctor, you mentioned the 10-to-1 ratio of women to men. I mean, wouldn't that force the abandonment of the so-called monogamous sexual relationship, at least as far as men are concerned?
Regrettably, yes. But it is, a sacrifice required for the future of the human race. I hasten to add that since each man will be required to do prodigious service along these lines, the women will have to be selected for their sexual characteristics, which will have to be of a highly stimulating nature.
I must confess, you have an astonishingly good idea there, Doctor.
Thank you, sir.
But Doctor, don't you think maybe we should be approaching this more from a military standpoint? I mean, what if, while every American is home binge-watching television and baking cupcakes, the Chinese are actually working on COVID-20 or COVID-21? Gentlemen, we could emerge from the shaft 100 years from now and they could take over the world. Or worse yet, what if, while we're asleep at the wheel, they or the Russians attack us with nuclear weapons? What is your suggestion in working with that, Dr. Strangelove?
Sir, I have a plan. Mein Führer! I can walk!
We'll meet again. Don't know where.